birthday show for another amazing performance yesterday. That was so good. Or you guys should win a Tony Award. I'm going to actually have Linda Brandt, our Vice President of the Resident Council, come up and talk to you a little bit about the community fair that's coming up. So please welcome Linda.
Good morning. Is this okay now?
Take your mask off.
Is that better? Okay. I was very sorry to miss I was very sorry to have to miss the birthday show yesterday. My doctor was going to call me, and I didn't know what time, and I didn't get a phone call till 4:30. So I didn't get to see it, but I heard from all of you that it was wonderful. We're very lucky to have these people here to do that. I'm going to talk to you about the carnival. And again, it is Wednesday, November 2nd from 10 to 12. The committee tables will be in the LLC, and there will be a bag of prizes for you as you exit. The carnival booths will be out in the bistro courtyard, and we now, thanks to Debbie, will have a booth for each prize or game. There will be one game that will be in the other courtyard, and that will be our miniature golf game. And the squirt gun game will not be in a booth. It will be in front of a planter, so the water waters the plant. The board met recently with Debbie, and I just want to kind of fill you in on this because we filled her on the progress we're making with the carnival. And she brought out her bag of prizes, and we had more fun going through the prizes that she has gotten for the carnival. And they are fun and they are useful, so I think you're going to enjoy them. One preview on our carnival, and that's the raffle, and you all get one raffle ticket. And that is what Dawn, our gal here, has donated. She has donated a manicure, a pedicure, or a massage, and it will be the winner's choice to choose whichever one they want. And then Elaine has a little bit more to talk to you about. I wanted to say, if you want a good co-chair, this is your gal. She is so easy to work with, and she's an efficient lady.
I told Bernie he could have a massage. She was worried about the mannequin.
They can get a manicure or pedicure.
Prior to the carnival, we'd like to try out each one of the games to figure out how far to set up the line for people to stand and how we're going to score them.
I can't hear you.
Louder. Well, I can't get much closer. Prior to the carnival, we want to try out the games to find out where to stand to play them, and also how to score the games. So a couple of times a week, we will be trying out these games, and we'd like some help trying them out. We'd like people to actually participate. So I have a sign-up sheet where you can put your name and your phone number that says, I'd like to help trying out the games for the committee fair. So it will be available after the meeting, and come join us and have some fun.
Awesome. Thank you, Elaine.
Where?
Oh, where?
Well, we will call you when we're going to do the game and tell you where. Okay?
Where's the sign-up sheet?
Right there. My hands.
This is what makes Walnut Village so lovely, is your sense of camaraderie and participation. So thank you, you guys, for always being so pleasant and wonderful to work with. Okay, so moving on. And I have a few department heads out today, so unfortunately you're going to listen to my voice for most of this, so I apologize. Okay, another big reminder, the Great American Shakeout on October 20th. Judy and her earthquake team are going to be leading the drill for the first half hour or so. We're going to be utilizing the UCI CareDex technology. And then about a half an hour, 40 minutes into the drill, first responders will come. We're going to have several mock scenarios where we're going to be able to utilize it. The first responders are going to be utilizing the CareDex technology. There is going to be, go ahead to the next one. There'll be national media, FEMA representatives will be here. We've asked several of you to volunteer to hold on to the CareDex tool for 2 weeks prior to the drill. It's imperative that they collect some data. As some of you have said no, I'm going to respectfully talk to you and see if we can't maybe run through some of your questions. We are going to be basically blocking off one hallway where the first responders are going to have to respond. In other words, there was structural damage. And so we want them to be able to really utilize this technology to ensure that all residents are found and located. So again, you know, the biggest benefit of CareDex is missing or locating missing residents, which has so many other uses too for our residents in summer house who may exit without our knowledge. We're able to safely find them, and studies show that for every hour that goes by that a resident is not found, the bigger their chance of being injured or something worse. So we really think that this CareDex technology is wonderful for keeping all of our residents safe. So hopefully you will participate. Okay, so this is finally the first week in a long, long time I get to say we have 0 residents and 0 team members. It's been a long haul, as you know, and you know there's some new regulations, but for our setting, we still have to wear a mask, and your visitors still have to show proof of vaccination. So I think we've gotten past that big hurdle. And then we will be having our, the COVID booster that targets the Omicron variants. So the very infectious BA5, BA4 variants, this new booster will address. So we're hoping we will have enough supply, the pharmacies will have enough supply so that we can give you a date in early October to have that next booster clinic. Yes, Elaine?
Will this be like the COVID shots or like the flu shot as far as people that have Kaiser insurance?
I think it's going to be like Kaiser. I mean, you're going to have to do the flu shot because the government's no longer paying for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Common area furniture. Common area furniture. So we got some new common area furniture. I know we have mixed opinions. We have some areas that weren't addressed. The marketing department and I met with someone from Ethan Allen, and we have ordered some additional furniture that I think you're going to like a lot better. Tables that are the right size for the areas that they are located in, so you can play cards, meet with friends, have a cup of coffee, etc. We're expecting it around November 21st or so. State of the organization. Thank you for all of you who participated and asked questions. I thought it was a really interactive state of the organization. It's my only one so far, but that's my perspective so far, so it was nice. If you missed it, the link is posted on the YouTube channel for Walnut Village Life Enrichment, and you can also get a copy of my portion in the post. Philanthropy Committee. So our Philanthropy Committee is in concert with the Front Porch Communities Foundation is going to be hosting a lovely gala luncheon in December. We're going to be having a silent auction. I'm going to be sending out requests for donations for silent auction items that we'll have for the week prior, and then we'll have a lovely lunch and a presentation by Front Porch Communities Foundation to really kind of create awareness and highlight charitable care. I think that's what sets Front Porch and Walnut Village apart, is that you're never going to have to move out. We can always find a way to make sure that you can remain here, receive the care that you need, remain with your neighbors and the staff that you know. So I think it's an amazing cause, and I hope you'll all join us. And of course, the lunch is going to be complimentary so that you can all come and enjoy. It'll be December 6th and it'll start at 11:30 a.m. and go to about 1:30 p.m. And of course, we will announce all the silent auction winners at that time as well. And I'm going to turn it over to Ethan, our maintenance director, for the maintenance department updates.
Thank you, Deborah. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well after that heat wave we just had. Seems like things are cooling down now again, so we're getting back to somewhat of normal. So as far as maintenance, we have a few things going on. The cleaning equipment that we had ordered several months back is finally here, and we have been operating it for the last week or so. So you'll probably see some big green machines driving around the property, and that's going to help us with conserving our water as well. As far as HVAC units, we are still waiting on a definite date to get those. The last update I have is about 6 weeks. Unfortunately, the industry is just behind on materials and can't get that many units put together so quickly. So I'll keep you guys updated as far as those go to get you scheduled for your unit to be put in. And in the pool area, the jacuzzi spa, we've heard your concerns about the color of the finish inside. Unfortunately, it's not the water. The water's been checked several times. They've determined that the finish on the bottom and the walls has just been stained, so we are going to be scheduling to get that all refinished. It is a project that's going to take down the spa for approximately 4 weeks. It's a 2-week repair process, and then another 2 weeks of curing time to get all of the refinish to dry properly, and then we can fill it back up, have it working for you guys. I will definitely give you at least a week or two ahead of notice before we actually start the work, in case anybody wants to get in there and use it before we shut it down. In the parking garage, we have been working still on the access control. There's some materials that are still on back order that we're waiting for. Hopefully those will be in the next couple of weeks, and then we will be able to go live with that system down there. And with that also, I'll go ahead and make sure that you guys have ample notice before we actually put in place the access system. And some of you may have been walking around the property in the back, may have seen the new dumpster corral we put in. That should be finished up hopefully in the next few days. And it's basically there to kind of aesthetically hide some of the dumpsters that we have back there and kind of create a little bit more of a nicer look than the trash cans sitting all out there. So hopefully you guys will like that when it's done. And that's all I have for this month. Thanks, guys. Anybody have any questions? Thank you.
Okay. Well, actually, so I'm doing the care department too, and I actually already said this. So again, just a reminder about the booster, the COVID booster clinic, coming sometime in October, and of course we will let you know in plenty of time in advance. You'll have to fill out a consent form and etc. So Kim's out today. So dining updates, we're having Oktoberfest Thursday, October 6th. So hopefully you'll bring your yodel or chicken dance. Outside entertainment from 3:30 to 5 p.m. Dinner in the Grove starting at 5 p.m. I have a feeling there will be some bratwurst. We're also trying to really kind of streamline where we can and save where we can. So, we've kind of done a survey, and no other front porch community is doing a continental breakfast or a daily happy hour. And so we're going over on food. So we don't want to take that away from you, but we want to try to save where we can. So we'll be making sure that on all menus, half portions are available. We're going to eliminate the individual milk cartons. They'll just pour milk into a cup and cover it. So if you order milk, you'll get milk. It just won't be in an individual carton. And they'll stop garnishing with edible flowers and micro herbs, which cost money but look really pretty. Cost money. Staffing update. New cook starts next week. 3 servers currently in training. Hiring 1 to 2 more. Close to opening the bistro for dinner. I know you've heard that before. Okay. I've been talking to Kim and thinking of ways, and I don't know if we can do it yet, so I probably shouldn't announce it, but figuring out a way to offer a 2-point dinner in the Grove. Whether that means a couple of dishes that are 2 points or a grab-and-go option, so at least you have that option in the meantime. So
We used to have a soup and salad for one point.
okay, we can look into these, right? So that we can give you some options. And honestly, you know, with the way labor is, we hire 2 servers and 3 quit. You know, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to sustain opening the bistro, so we're kind of thinking outside of the box and maybe being able to offer 1 or 2 point options in the Grove, which I think will be nice for you. So that's what we're working on. Sales and marketing updates. As you know, we've lost quite a few residents this year. It's been kind of a hard year. So we're really trying to expand our awareness. And so we've gotten approval to run an ad campaign in the OC Register. We'll be starting every other week, starting this weekend until the end of December, and rotating some of the things that are highlighted, or we highlight here. And I think one of the best things that we do that a lot of our competitors don't do is we offer 24-hour nursing, which is so nice to have. It's such a great peace of mind for folks who are experiencing maybe something kind of acute, who just need some additional support. So I think that's wonderful. The fact that we really truly are a village and cooperate with each other and are pleasant with each other makes such a huge difference. It is the lifestyle that I think every competitor aspires to be. So thank you for being wonderful and warm. We're also having a marketing event on Wednesday, September 21st from 10:30 to 1:30. It's kind of a downsizing seminar, and I know Susan has asked a few of our folks to help be ambassadors and sit at some of the tables, so thank you in advance for your participation with that. And we are expecting 3 move-ins in October and November, so we'll have some nice new folks hopefully to welcome soon. And now I get to turn it over to Ryan.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. That's better. Just a friendly reminder of a few things that are upcoming. We've got a Dacom Brain Fitness review and demonstration this afternoon in the LLC at 1:30. For those of you that use Dacom, if you want just a refresher, or let me rephrase that. For those of you that have used it in the past but currently aren't using it, because we can see who uses it actually, kind of like Santa Claus, we're always watching kind of a deal. So we know who uses it actively, actually. So for those that want a refresher, we'd love to have you by. For those of you that don't know what in the world Dacom is, this is a great time to kind of find out and see what it is. So that's today again in the LLC at 1:30. And we also have our rescheduled from last month, our drumming circle, and it will be tomorrow, Saturday, in the PAC here at 11 in the morning. So we hope to see you there for both of those events.
Thank you, Ryan. Okay, Ralph asked me to give you a transportation update, much like what Ethan asked you to do a few months ago. You know, a lot of times we feel so comfortable, we just say, hey, Ethan, you know, my AC's down, can you stop by and check it out? And he gets interrupted a few times along the way, and then he forgets to write it down, and then you get upset because he forgot to write it down. Same thing's happening with transportation and the drivers. Folks are saying, I've got an appointment this day, they get back, they get busy, and then they forget, and then you get upset. So in order to alleviate that, please make sure that you're calling in your request to either the transportation desk or the front desk to make sure that they've got you scheduled so that we can get you where you need to be and back again, okay? And And now I'm going to ask Miss Judy to come up and describe what's going on in Life Enrichment.
You got to be able to see me, and if I stand up there, you can't see me. Lots going on. September 23rd, we're going to tour the Segerstrom Concert Hall. There is still some openings. There's a lot of walking on that, so I just want to give you all a heads up. It's not truly handicapped accessible. We can take a walker, you can take a walker, but you're not going to be able to see everything that's going on in the hall. If you've not been there, if you've just been there to hear the wonderful concerts, you have no idea how the sound comes through the hall. And this tour, it will be a private tour, tells you all about it, and it is just amazing. If you haven't been there, just to see the organ that's in the concert hall is worth the trip. Celebration of Life for Wesley Nelson. There is a sign-up sheet at the welcome desk. Just put your name on there so we have some idea as to how many people will be in here. The same day we have the chorale concert at 3 o'clock right here. And I know they have a wonderful program scheduled because I did the program. So I know it's a wonderful program, so it's worth coming. It's a different type of program than they normally do, and I think everybody will truly enjoy it. So please come. There again, seating is limited. We have 80 seats available in here. Are you limiting guests? 2. All right, we're limiting it to 2 guests. I haven't done a sign-up sheet, so if I'm at the door and I say you're late and there's no seating, please understand. Let's see, we have on the 26th, we say we're going to go to Pachanga. Right now I don't have enough people to go. If that's an outing that you would like to do, make sure you sign up for it. We're going on September 27th, we're going to Hilbert Museum and lunch at the Streamliner Lodge. And that was a Ruby's, and it's right across the street. It's part of Chapman University. It is a small small museum, very diversified, a lot of local art, a lot of North Carolina, I'm from North Carolina, sorry about that. A lot of California art. I think you will enjoy it. We've gone there a lot of times. It is our Jewish high holiday, and I have invited Rabbi Goldfarb to come in on the 27th. It's a celebration of the high holidays. It is at 4:15, and that will be in the El Capitan. Come and learn a little bit about the Jewish traditions at our high holidays for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. And then we have another celebration of life for Jim Stark at 11 a.m. on the 28th, right here in the chapel. It's a busy day, busy. Okay, I'm planning another overnight trip. I haven't gotten an exact date on it. I know it won't be on the 6th of December. I already know that much. We're not going to conflict. It is a 2-day trip. We're going to the Mission Inn in Riverside. We're going to spend the night at the Mission Inn. If you went to Cambria with me, you know that they had 2 million Christmas lights in their Christmas exhibit. They have 1 million lights at the Riverside. You will be doing that. We will have a docent tour earlier in the day, but to see the lights in the evening, you're basically going to be on your own to go around and see everything. It's absolutely incredible. You will truly enjoy it. You will also enjoy the Mission Inn. It was an old mission, and there's actually a chapel downstairs, and we will have a docent tour earlier in the day. But I need you to sign up so I know approximately how many hotel rooms to reserve. And Mario will be our driver for that. And then the second day, we're going to go to the Nethercott Museum. If you've never been, and you're a car enthusiast, if you love vintage cars, there are 2 buildings full of vintage cars. There are hood ornaments, there's musical instruments, there's china, there's everything that you could ever imagine. And upstairs, they actually have a huge organ. And if you look very carefully, when you come in, there's 2 windows on either side in the front of this room. I'm just giving you a little heads up. When they play the pipe organ, they will open up those windows, and behind them are all the pipes, and they glow with the lights and with the music. It's an amazing, amazing museum. There again, there is a lot of walking. I'm just giving you a heads up, there's extensive walking. But stay tuned, there'll be more. There's an interest sheet in the activity book. Sign up if you want to come to an event. This is just a friendly reminder. And at 1 o'clock today, we have an estate sale in apartment 184. I am opening it for residents at 1 o'clock. You will be there before the staff comes. So just come do a quick look through, then you can go to all the other things that are scheduled during the day. So thank you. Thank you for being at Walnut Village. And be active.
Be active or else is that tone.
Oh, question. Is there a question?
Yeah?
Oh, hi, BJ.
Is there a charge for the Mission Inn?
The trip, yes, there is a charge.
Yes, it is an overnight trip, so yes, there is a fee for it. I do not have the fee schedule for it right now, but I will as soon as I know how many people are going. Yes, but there definitely will be a fee because we're spending the night at there and then we're going on. It's a regular bus tour, just like all the other individual trips we've done. I'll hold on to the mic.
Okay.
Okay, at this time I'd like to invite Chaplain Les up for spiritual care department updates. Come on up, Les.
It's great to be here. If you've ever attended chapel on a Sunday morning, you know how much congregants really appreciate that. The quietness of the leader. The Chapel News, a newsletter about the happenings in the spiritual care department, is available in the Post, and I invite you to grab a copy, take a look at it, and give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. The Sunday morning worship services here in the chapel every Sunday at 10:30. Now, worship services are open to everyone who chooses to come, whether you agree with what the preacher says or not. And sometimes people like to come because they enjoy the music, they have questions about their faith, or any one of a myriad of reasons. A lot of people come simply because they enjoy worship, and that's a part of their lives. But services are open to everyone. So if you're free and you would like to attend, you're invited to do so. Walnut Village Church is starting a choir, which will be enhancing our worship services once a month. The choir will be singing here at Walnut Village Church this Sunday morning. And there are several members of that choir that are here today, and they are excited and looking forward to being a part of our worship services. And if you attend worship services off campus and need transportation, we provide that. So just let me know if that's something you would like to do or need to do. We'll provide that for you. I encourage people to attend church anywhere. And so if it's something we can help with, be sure and let me know. Judy mentioned the high holidays that are coming up that we're going to be celebrating. As well, we have the opportunity on Friday afternoons to participate in Shabbat together. for those by Zoom, if there's anybody here who would like to. You're unable to go and be present. If it's something you would like to do by Zoom, or you're curious as to what it's about, or you just want to be part of that celebration, let me know, and we can have you attend by Zoom. The Grief Support Group is an ongoing program of the Spiritual Care Department. Now, a lot of us deal with bereavement, and most of you have had times in your own life when you experienced loss of someone that you really love and care about. You know how much it hurts, you know what your response is, you know how you deal with it. Sometimes people would like to share that experience or talk about it, or just receive some sort of solace being in the room with someone else and being able to talk about it. Now, the once a month group meets in the vaults, and it's not a group. Sometimes we'll have one person, sometimes we'll have two, sometimes none at all. So it's a small gathering, but it's there for you. And people know what they need, you know what you need and what you can benefit from. If being able to talk to someone about your own grief experience is something that would benefit you, I invite you to be a part of that. We have Bible discussions in the LLC on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And every now and then, the group that meets will allow me to talk about what I have prepared. We have an active group who really likes to discuss the Bible. And I think sometimes it's good to gather and share your own experience with regard to the readings from the Bible that we've talked about on Sunday morning. And the chaplain is on site just about every day. I am literally all over the community. And the side door is open on a regular basis. If the door is open, I'm usually here. A lot of you like to come in and talk and visit, and that's great. I really appreciate that. Continue doing that. And just know that if you want to talk about anything at any time, I'm here and I'm available. And if you want to, you can also, and some of you have, you can always make an appointment and we can schedule a time to sit and talk. So feel free to use that service. And again, I think you folks are really wonderful people. It's great to be here. It's great to be a part of this community.
Thank you.
Okay. We touched on this at resident council. We had two folks leave us recently, so Annabelle Rose and Bruce Krieger. Resident care updates. We're all getting so many unsolicited phone calls. I know my phone rings from morning till night with potential spam on it. If you've got a phone with a caller ID, please make sure you're not answering a phone call that where you don't recognize the phone number. There's so many scams going on right now. Please do not give any personal information to someone you haven't reached out to specifically. So again, if somebody's asking you for your Medicare information or your Social Security, or if you'd like to sign up for this because you're going to save money and they don't give you time to research it, please just hang up on them. Getting a lot of folks who are having some challenges with some of that right now. Okay, on to the fun stuff. Judy, I'm going to ask you to come on up here and help us. Where is she? There she is. She's so little. But you're big in personality. Good things come in small packages is right. Those Tiffany things are little. Okay, I'm going to ask we had the chance to send out ballots and kind of a synopsis of what our top volunteers have done throughout the year, and you all have voted. But we do want to recognize everyone, and a couple folks aren't here, so we'll go ahead and clap for them anyway. But I'd like to first welcome up Bob Critchfield. Thank you so much for all of your volunteer services. Come on up if you wouldn't mind.
Take your mask off, Bob.
What if I call Bob?
Oh, yeah, let's go back home.
Give me a big smile. All right.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bob, for all your service. Okay. And next up, we'd like to recognize Judy Phillips. Please welcome Judy. Great, thank you. For you. Thank you, Judy. And for his contribution, please welcome Bernie Hockman. And next, we'd like to recognize Terry Taylor. Please welcome. Thank Terry for his contribution. Okay. Thank you, Terry. And then please, when you see them in the community, thank Michelle Foyt and Don Baldwin for their service. And now, drum roll please. By your votes, the Volunteer of the Year for 2021 is Judy Phillips. I have a little. Thank you to all of you who give many, many hours, and so many of you gave a lot of hours, and you weren't recognized as the top volunteers based on hours, but we know how hard many of you have worked, so thank you, all of you. I know our committees couldn't survive without you, so thank you again. And that kind of brings us to a close unless we've got questions, comments, a joke? Okay, in that case, we'll see you around the community. Have a great Friday and a great weekend.